Hi, in this tutorial we will do the sardine keychain. So as you can see, we have all the curves defined. Now I'm going to emboss and I just define the project settings, in this case symmetry, and here we go. So in the side panel we just add a new operation. We select, in this case I'm going to select this outside curve, and as you can see, just adjust the profile and refresh. As we will be able to see the results. As you see now, it looks like what we are looking for. I can hide the gumball and move on to the next one. So add a new operation and select operation curve. I'm going to select just the head. So adjust the profile, refresh. In this case, okay, I can subtract. No, actually I'm not going to subtract. This would be the result. To subtract, I'm going to keep add, but I'm going to remove the auto smooth. So just refresh, and this is the result. Add the one operation to the previous one, and now I can of course adjust here the gumball a little bit and add another operation, and I'm going to select all these outside curves, and once again adjust the gumball and refresh. So this would be more or less the result, and we will smooth a little bit, but so far it's what we are looking for. So I can hide the gumballs and add a new operation, this time operation type smooth. So the idea is to smooth a little bit this connection between these different operations. As you can see, just drag the mouse over the area to smooth, and also a little bit here in the head. Okay, sounds good so far. So the next step will be just a little bit more. That looks good. In this case, I'm just going to the next operation, which I'm going to select this operation texture. So I just need to select the texture I want. In this case, I'm going to choose from the library this one, and this texture, let me hide the results and select the curve to apply the texture. So will be this one. And in here you will see that we have this circle in the center where we can rotate, and also we can scale now the texture. As you can see, just to adjust the texture a little bit more as needed. Looks very good. So just show and refresh, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool. I will reduce a little bit the height. We can reduce the texture height, but as you can see, looks really nice. So the idea now will be to, with the texture applied, just to keep going with the rest of the details. So add another operation, and this time these curves. So just refresh, and in this case, once again, I'm going to remove the auto smooth and refresh again. So looks much better. I can reduce here the gumball a little bit more, refresh. That looks much better. And now I'm going to do these small details like the eyes. This time, yes, I'm going to do the subtract and reduce a little bit in here and refresh. So I subtract the eye, the outside curve, and now in these next ones I'm going to select all these small curves and subtract again. Subtract, reduce, and refresh. Okay, much better without the auto smooth in this case. So the last one will be this eye, so we can reduce a little bit of profile, but looks much better. I'm going to hide all the gambles, and now just with the sardine in here we can, let's see, probably smooth a little bit some areas. Just looks pretty good, but let's try to, it looks enough. Refresh, and let's just take a close look, see the result. Okay, let's add another operation smooth, just a small smooth here in the eye, for instance. As you can see, just smoothing a little bit more in here, just clean this area, transition area. Okay, also this part looks good, smoothing. Okay, maybe also here, and in these two tail, and we are done. Okay, so much better now with the smooth. So finally we can refresh and finally click OK to finish with the emboss. So okay, and this is the result. We have the sardine ready, symmetry as you can see in both sides. Now just the final step to finish this keychain. Let's do in this case let's use the curve menu with the helix, and I'm going to define just axis. In this case will be the vertical axis, and in the perspective we can set the diameter. So let's set the diameter to just number of turns, and finally the diameter we can set directly the viewport, and finally we can create the curve, the path curve. So something like from here, let's remove the control snaps, and just from here to here. Perfect. And back to the perspective, let's create with the Clayoo the pipe. So just create a pipe in here in the helix. Let's do it with the diameter, well in this case radius, let's do it 0.5. okay, looks good. And then we can do also the torus. In this case let's move from the center and reduce a little bit. Sounds perfect. And again, okay, we just need to copy this one, so turn off Clayoo and I can orient. Maybe we just create a copy and we can do one in one position, the other in the other position. And finally, just to place them along the curve, we will use, we can reduce this radio a little bit more, it's a little bit smaller. Okay, and finally the curve, well in this case I'm looking for the array along curve that would be on the transform menu. Here we go. So array and array along curve. So objects to array, and in this case I need to define just the base point here in the center, and path curve this one. Number of copies, let's set to 5, and here we go. This is the idea. We can adjust here the position a little bit better, but this is finished. So the sardine keychain, it's done. Thank you.